So once you've communicated and you've understood the kinds of insight that your decision maker is looking for, you can go and try and find the most relevant information. And that's really not that easy to do these days. We very much live in a society which is data rich and knowledge poor. We're constantly bombarded with information, especially with the advent of social media and the ensuing big data that comes with it. I think it was Google's Eric Schmidt that said that now as a species we create as much information every 2 days as we did between the dawn of civilization and 2003. Okay, so that's petabytes and petabytes of data being produced every single day. As accountants, we're great with numbers, but I'm telling you, there are so many zeros in the amount of data being produced every day, it's beyond anything our brains can humanly calculate. But that means it's even more important for decision makers to be able to separate the signal from the noise, to separate the wood from the trees, what is really relevant to them. And that's where management accountants can be incredibly powerful in an organisation, because they understand the financial and the non-financial. They won't just give you the numbers, they will also understand the context within which this organisation is operating to give you the information that is commercially relevant to you. So, what is a test for whether or not information is relevant? Well, you can ask yourself, is this topical? Is it new or novel? Is it reliable? How clean is this data? Could it have become corrupted? Can it be understood? Or is it in such financial speak, I need to translate it for a non-financial audience? Taking an example from the airline industry, in the average cockpit, to keep a plane in the air, there's about 4,000 pieces of data flowing into the cockpit during an average flight. Thankfully, the pilots don't need most of it. Almost all of it, about 90% of it, is going to engine makers back at the manufacturing bases or down to the maintenance repair teams on the ground where the airplane is going to land. And actually only about 1/10 of it is needed by the pilots to keep the plane in the sky, and actually a lot of it is rarely used. And at any one time, a pilot only needs 6 pieces of information. So the information that is relevant to the pilot is 6 out of 3,900 pieces of data coming into the cockpit during a flight. And that's what management accounting can do. It can help distill down from that big data right down to the information that's relevant for the decision maker.